Fort Benning has been experiencing triple-digit temperatures, and there's a possibility that it might get even hotter. How much does it affect the soldiers that push forward with training? As Fort Benning experiences record-breaking highs this summer, many find ways to keep cool. For the thousands of soldiers that train on Fort Benning daily, they don't have the luxury to sit in air-conditioned buildings or dip in the pool. Leadership across the installation are enforcing procedures and precautions, with the focus being the mission, but the welfare of the soldiers as a priority.
We have a heat mitigation matrix that tells us that if the temperature is this, then it's automatically heat category 1 through 5, which dictates what type of training we do, the intensity of it. There's also a work to rest ratio based on the temperature.
As the troops continue to push forward with training, why not hold off when the heat gets unbearable?
They have to train because in the current combat environment, it's overseas in the desert. The heat is slightly different because of a lack of humidity there, but heat is heat, and it dehydrates you quicker, it fatigues you quicker, and makes you more susceptible to injuries.
The weather has always been a battle for troops. Major General Nathaniel Greene, known as George Washington's right-hand man during the Revolutionary War, died at the age of 43 of heat stroke in Georgia. So why does it seem so much hotter here than, say, at Eglin Air Force Base in Florida, considered geographically the most southern state?
They're in close proximity to a wide open body of water, and that provides a sea breeze, which provides additional cooling. Whereas here we're landlocked here in central Georgia, and that keeps the temperatures much higher.
The cause of the extreme weather can be blamed on the Bermuda High, a semi-permanent pressure system which sits over the Atlantic Ocean during the season. With the positioning of its ridge axis, warm air is pumped northward over Georgia. That, combined with added moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, gives us higher than normal humidity levels in this region. The humidity is the culprit behind the unpleasant feeling that soldiers endure.
Sticky, very sticky, and it sometimes doesn't dry for a long time.
It seems like, I don't know, I feel damp like everywhere. I mean, my shirt jacket's damp from the sleeves down. My hat's probably sweated through, but quite a bit, and all we're doing is walking.
They can complain, it just doesn't do them any good.
And when complaining doesn't help, the best method to combat the heat is simple.
Water. We tell them to drink water, and they echo it, drink water, and we maintain hydration ourselves.
In general, water is one of the best things you can use to hydrate, and in conjunction with just normal meals is probably the best thing to stay hydrated. With sports drinks and high sugar drinks, we actually think they may not hydrate you as well and not be absorbed as well, resulting in less than ideal hydration.
As we tolerate a hot, humid summer, there's a possibility it can drag on for a long period.
If the Bermuda High does not change its position and the axis, the ridge axis of the Bermuda High stays in its current position, we wouldn't expect much of a change. Usually we'll start seeing the cooler temperatures start towards the end of September and early October, when we'll really start realizing significant change in the maximum daily temperatures.
To keep informed on Fort Benning's weather and 5-day weather forecast, visit the Benning homepage, click on the Tenant tab, and select the Post Weather Station link.